got through that process, I felt like a champion. A champion for my own peace. And so I wrote the song, Everyday Superhero, a champion for my own peace. So what does that mean? Where is this superhero concept coming from? Well, one thing that's very interesting about this archetype that we have as the superhero is that they are us. Except they got that little special thing going, right? They're us, but they've got something different. They have the power, you see, to move immovable objects, things that seem so planted, so firmly in the ground, but yet they have the power to move them. But yet so do we. We have been learning these principles in New Thought that with the power of our mind, with the power of our consciousness, we can move mountains. We can move past those seeming unmovable obstacles. We also know that this superhero archetype has this ability to see beyond, kind of see through things. And so do we. In fact, we are told not to judge by appearances, to see beyond those appearances, especially when we are treating people for healing and such, that we see beyond the dis-ease and see the truth, the wholeness of the person. We also know with the superhero that they have the kind of clairvoyant thing going on, you know? They can feel something is happening, and you hear those things like, I feel a disturbance in the force, you know, there's something happening. They have that intuitive aspect that we also have. We have that inner knowing, that intuitive knowing. It is a gift that we have the ability to use at any time that will lead us in the direction that leads more towards well-being, that will lead us to the answers of any question that we ask. We have that intuitive knowing within us. So we are superheroes, right? But sometimes we don't necessarily feel that we are worthy of being that superhero. We don't feel like we have all of those powers, that incredible aspects of ourselves that can move mountains, see through things, and know beyond a shadow of a doubt without any evidence of such. Maybe we don't feel worthy of it. So when we stop feeling worthy of our greatness, we start being the everyday superhero in other people's lives. And we start telling them, you know, you should be doing this. And you should be doing that. And you should be doing this for me. And if you're not doing this for me, then I'm rather disappointed in you. So what happens when we get to that point of trying to be the hero in everybody else's life and tell them what they should be doing, we then become the total opposite of the everyday superhero. We become the victim. And we begin to flourish in this victim consciousness. There is nothing about victim consciousness that is going to do us or anybody else any good.
That's right.
When you decide that you want to help somebody, how can you help somebody if you're a victim? You can't. You don't have the power. You don't have the strength. You don't have the mind to help someone get to a place of greater well-being if you were living in a state of victim consciousness. So the work that we are here to do is to clear our mind, to clear all of the cluttered thinking that puts us in a state of victim consciousness and out of that state of being a champion for our own peace.